Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, my name is Chenelle, the owner of 3 Balls Handmade Soaps and More. And in today's video, I'm going to be making this egg soap. So as always, I have everything out on the table, what I am going to be using for today. And first up, I have this large egg. Yes, I'm going to be using egg in my soap. And I also have my protective eyewear, my gloves, thermometer, scale, my test loaf, my spatula, stick blender, as well as my square container and my long spout pitcher. Over here, I do have my 2 smaller bowls as well as my stainless steel bowl. So I'm going to clean off my table and we'll get started. Alright, so first up, I started out by weighing out my ingredients. And for this soap, I did do a 1-to-1 water lye ratio, and then the remainder liquid was replaced with my egg. Alright, so while I had my oils and my water lye solution cooling down, I went ahead and got started with my egg. Now, with using egg and soap, from what I've seen, you only just need 1 egg. If I'm incorrect, someone feel free to correct me down below in the comments. Make sure that you deduct the egg from your water. The egg does add extra liquid, so again, deduct that from the water. That's why you see me switching it into a different bowl, because I did not weigh it out. I forgot to weigh it out, so I had to go back and weigh that out. But this large egg, this 1 egg gave me 2 ounces of liquid. So I replaced 2 ounces of my liquid with my egg. Also, you can use just the egg whites, you can use the yolk, or you can use the egg whites and the yolk, which is what I did here. Now right here, all I'm doing is just whisking this egg with my little, I know it's not a mini stick blender, but that's what I call it, the little milk whisk thing. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But so I just use this to scramble it. If you don't have one of these, then just use a whisk or a fork will work just fine. Alright, so once my oils and my water lye solution had cooled down, now for this soap, I did allow the oils to cool to around like 87 degrees. I think it was like 86 or 87, and my water lye solution, I let that cool. That was at like 97 when I combine these two together. And I did that because I didn't want, of course, I didn't want it to be too hot and like cook the egg in there. So once I combined those all together, I then just stick blended this until I reached my desired trace. Alright, so once I reached my desired trace, it was then time for me to go ahead and add in my egg. Now I will say, I probably stick blended this just a little bit too long. I probably should have just went for like a light trace, because once I added in my egg and started to stick blend, I noticed that it kind of like accelerated a little bit on me. But so when I make this again, I will like get to more of like a lighter trace, like almost like a thin trace, and then add in my egg. But you just add in the 1 egg. I didn't add any essential oil to this or anything like that. I just wanted to see, you know, how it would be with just this egg in here. And I'm not going to speak on the benefits of the egg in the soap, but definitely check it out. And yeah, so here I am just kind of blending up the egg, and as you can see, it already started to look like very creamy. And if you guys are enjoying this video thus far, please consider leaving us a thumbs up and let me know your thoughts down below on this egg soap. Have you ever made egg soap? Have you thought about doing it? Just hadn't got around to doing it yet. But y'all let me know. And if you have not done so already, consider subscribing to our channel. We would love to have you. And I want to give a special thank you to all of our wonderful supporters thus far. And y'all look at this. Look at the creaminess of this batter. Alright, so once I was done blending up my egg into my soap, I then added it into my test loaf. And at this point, it was kind of like, it was almost like I wasn't going to be able to, well, I wasn't able to like pour out. So I kind of almost had to like scoop it out, but I did get out as much as I could because like I said, it had started to accelerate on me almost like immediately after I put the egg in there. And after I finally got all the soap into the soap mold, I then just tapped it on my table a couple times to kind of help it settle. Now right here, I just went in with the back of my spoon to somewhat give it some sort of a texture along the top. And you guys will see in a second how like it looks very, when I tell you this soap was definitely very creamy, it really had a creamy look to it. Alright, so here I am 24 hours later, and it was time for me to cut my soap. Now, I personally like to allow my soaps to go through gel phase, and all I do is just cover them up with a shirt, towel, blanket, or whatever I have on hand at the moment near me. I just cover it up and let it sit on my table overnight, 24 to 48 hours. It just all depends. And this is what our egg soap looks like out of the mold. And on the outside, it definitely looks like I had a full gel. However, you will see here in a sec that that is not the case on the inside. And these little holes on the side right here that I'm pointing out, I was trying to prevent that when I was slamming the, well, not slamming, but when I was tapping my soap on the table. So that's what I was trying to prevent. Now right here, I'm just going to get ready to cut my soap. And y'all, look at how the inside of this looks whenever I get ready to cut it, once I cut it. And y'all, okay, here it is. So do y'all see it's like green kind of on the inside and then like along the edges, and of course the top and the outside it has like a cream color to it. And I don't know how well you can see that, but it looks like on the inside that I didn't get a full gel. That's what it looks like to me on the inside. But I'm going to continue to cut these soaps up, and y'all just enjoy the cut. And if you are new to soap making, I did leave out a few steps. However, I will have a more detailed video on cold process soap making linked in the description. And y'all be sure to follow me over on Instagram if you can. If you do have an Instagram, if you don't have an Instagram and you just don't want to follow me, that is absolutely fine as well. But for those that would like to follow us on Instagram, I will have that linked in the description also. Now right here, I'm just lining up my soaps, getting ready to stamp them. Details about my stamp will be in the description as well. No, I am not sponsored whatsoever by this company. However, I will leave the details and their link in my or in the description. And here is our egg soap. I'm so excited to use this soap. I can't wait till it finished curing because, yeah, again, I'm excited. Y'all, don't pay that little piece of plastic any mind that's hanging on that one soap. I did not see that until I went back to edit this video. But that's all I have for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving us a thumbs up. And if you have not done so already, consider subscribing to our channel. And to all of our wonderful subscribers out there, we thank each and every one of you so much. Y'all have no idea. We really do appreciate it. And until next time, I will see you guys later.